Attention gamers, prepare to be enthralled as we embark on an epic journey through the fantastical world of Total War, Warhammer 3 as Mazdamundi. Welcome to the ultimate strategy experience where colossal armies clash, dark sorcerers rule, and the fate of empires hangs in the balance. In this immersive series, we'll unravel the secrets of Total War Warhammer 3. From mastering tactical formations to unleashing devastating spells, whether you're a seasoned general or fresh recruit, this is the ultimate guide to dominating the battlefield. Subscribe now and never miss a moment as we dive into the chaos, the glory, and the unyielding battles that await. Prepare your forces and let the war begin. And welcome back, Paul Games World. Today we are playing as Lord Mazdamundi. We're doing a Let's Play / beginner's guide to show you what I do for my start as Mazdamundi here. So what I always like to do with Mazdamundi, and as you see in every video I do, I always put my hero into my army. What we're going to do now is check our diplomacy, see who we know, who we don't know. So it looks like we start out, we can start out trading with them right here. And the reason why we're doing that is just to get a little extra income and give us some money.
It shall be done.
Now what we're going to do is we're going to check everything. So now, one thing that we're going to do is we're going to go build up our province real quick here, or our settlement. We're going to grab the gold mine. The reason why we're grabbing the gold mine here is to fund our armies for the battles that are going to be happening here, and then over here, and then coming down this way. Next thing we're going to grab, we're actually going to grab the taming pens, and the reason being is the feral Bastillodons are pretty strong and not too expensive. And then we're actually going to be grabbing, we're not going to be grabbing the foraging camp. Usually you always want to grab growth first, but because we're going to be suffering control issues because of Scraggy, corruption, and Slaanesh over here, we're going to grab that. And what we're going to do is once we take the Fallen Gates, then we're going to put the food building here. Because what we're going to do, in order not to fight her, is we're actually going to give her payments every turn for a while, so that we can change our, so we can basically change our relations with her to be good, to potentially make her an ally, or make her neutral long enough for us to take this over without a fuss. Because that's the biggest problem, is if you don't make friends with her before you take this, what's going to happen is she'll declare war on you, she'll be attacking here, and Scraggy will also be attacking here, and it's a pain in the booty cheeks. So, next thing, what we're going to do is we are now going to be attacking the army here. So does the Slaaneshi army. They have a spear and seeker chariot, so we're going to get a little closer so we can see what they have. So, the enemy army here says close victory. They have a spellcaster with Lash of Slaanesh, I can't say that, but you can see what it does. They have Marauders of Slaanesh Spears, and they have Marauders of Slaanesh Sword Infantry, and then a Seeker Chariot. I don't know how this is a close victory, considering that these are probably one of the worst infantry in the game. Now, the Chariot is pretty decent, but we have a lot of solutions for that Chariot, including this monstrous infantry, you know, this support monster, Mazdamundi himself. I mean, even this Lord can deal with the Chariot, so I'm not too worried. They do have direct damage to the army. So, I mean, we do have to worry about that, but let's play this battle. And welcome to the battlefield. So, we do have this cool ability called Geomantic Nexus, which lets you summon a magic and you can cast spells, summon a King's Priest, which you can use as a distraction or kind of get behind enemy lines, because I believe you can kind of summon it anywhere. So, it's actually very, very beneficial. We're going to start our deployment. We're going to put everything in groups. So Mazdamundi's going to go in group 1. We're going to have, I don't know what his name is or how to pronounce that, in group 2. Temple Guard, group 3, group 4. There we go. Group 6, group 7, group 5. The reason why I like to do this is, like I said, I have an MMO mouse, so I can double click them, and it'll bring me exactly where I want them to go. So if I need to command a specific unit or troop. Let's look at their side of the battlefield. So their chariots are towards the trees. So one thing that we could do here to make their chariots kind of like null and void and not really be all that great is we could position ourselves in the trees. Chariots, cavalry, unless you're a wood elf or certain factions, they have difficult times in trees. Devastating flanker. Oh, wait. This unit can hide in forest until enemy units get too close. Well. Cause fear. Well, I mean, it's still a valid thing for in the future if you ever need to use that. But basically, we're gonna put our temple guard here. We're gonna put our other guys to the sides like this to protect the javelins. So we do need to watch out for their magic, because as I can recall, she has the whip. So the whip actually it doesn't do too much damage, but it definitely can do enough to kind of break our troops a little bit. So Mazdamundi, the cool thing about him, what he starts out with is he has a heal ability. So that's actually really nice. So you can kind of have your troops in combat more, use your winds for healing up your troops and doing a little more damage. We're getting everything in position in the trees here, so we can deal with those chariots. Now, the cool thing about this creature right here, the Bastilian Reversion Crystal, is you can replenish hit points of combatants, heals injured before resurrecting, and it can resurrect units. So what that means is, Mazdamundi can heal them, and then this can also heal them, which means that you get double the amount of healing. And, I mean, honestly, that just looks really cool. It just looks really cool. So, now we're going to go grab our Lord here. We're going to put him in the front as well. And then our Croxagars, we're actually going to put them in the back to kind of defend the back. And now we're going to start the battle here. So, hopefully they see where we are. We're going to fast forward here. And well, you know, actually, I think we're attacking. But we have the range, so they should come for us. What we might do is we're going to do something cheeky-deeky. We're actually going to summon this guy right here. Now what we're going to do is we're going to get a nice little wind blast in there once they move up here. Or even a comet would be fine. Let's see if they actually fall for that. Like, what if they don't move? Let's see. That's the cool thing too, is the comet of Casadora just does so much damage too. If they don't do anything. We're gonna hit them with that wind blast too. Ooh. Now they should charge after us. Or not. Well, maybe we can bait at least one of them. Our whole goal is to try to get them to come to us, because the whole threat is the secret chariot here. I mean, we are lizards, so technically we could just charge forward with no remorse. But I like to take as minimal casualties as much as possible, even if it takes the battle to take a little longer. Come on. You know you want me. You know you want me. The moment that we kill these guys, they should take enough damage. They should, it should come towards us. If they don't, I mean, oh well. We'll just go charge them. So let's do some damage here. 3, 2, 1. Oh! That was gorgeous. Okay, keep going forward. Keep going forward. The whole point is we're trying to bait them into us. So this guy's starting to die. But that's okay. Here we go. Here they come. Here they come. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. They were jebaited. Hey, now we're just gonna have him in the front line, and he's dead. And it's too late for they're not gonna turn back now. They're completely devoted into this. Here comes the secret chariot, so that's the biggest threat. We definitely want to use our spears on the secret chariots. We're actually gonna turn off toggle fire at will. We're gonna save our spears for the secret chariots here. Now, we're just waiting for them to get into melee combat. They're taking their sweet time. And so are the secret chariots, but that's fine. Okay, we're gonna send them in. Oh, wow, look at the damage. My goodness. Just look at that right there. That is just deadly. Oh, here comes the chariots. Get ready. Release the spears! Oh, yeah. Now we're going to give them a little heal. Where's the reservation crystal? We're also going to give them a little heal as well. And we're going to try to stay healthy. What we're going to do is create a distraction behind them. And Mazdamundi, I want you to buff them. There you go, distraction, perfect. We're going to try to wipe these guys out in the front before they get in the back. We're going to charge forward now with our units. We got them surrounded, so we're going to get these guys in there as well. We're now going to charge this guy in too. We're going to try to keep him away from the spears, though. We're going to send our Croxagar in too. I'm not too worried about the Secret Chariots anymore. We have all our units kind of glumping up here. Distracting their lord in the back, not a bad idea. We're going to have Mazdamundi kind of get into the battle now. Who needs a heal? The Temple Guard need a heal again. This is what's so nice about healing abilities, is we can just keep healing like this. Now, what we're going to do is we are going to keep them on the Lord there. We're going to have these guys come on the side. What we're kind of do is trying to do a show of power and surround them. I'm going to get everyone in there now. Maj Pit, Maj Pit. Yeah, look at that. Oh, that guy looks cool. That might... No, that's not my hero. They are now retreating here. Dude, look at this thing. This thing is just a badass. The Croxagars are in there too. Just absolutely freaking sick. Oh! Mazdamundi's just chilling. He's like, what's up? Gonna heal our units up again. How much more wins do we have? We still have 14 power reserves. Perfect. Now let's check our Revitalization Crystal. We're going to use that on these guys as well. We're going to try to keep our Temple Guard the healthiest because it is one of the more expensive units that we can't get right away early game. We're going to have these guys charge forward now. We're going to have these guys get out of here now. Kind of save them. Yeah, yep. These guys are more susceptible to those attacks than other units. Get them out of there. Get them in there. We're going to have this go into here as well. As the movie's going into melee, we're going to heal up our troops here as well. One thing to keep in mind about doing a big mosh pit like this is if there is a lord with magic like this one, you can actually take more casualties stacking up your units. So sometimes it's actually better to have units not all in one spot as well. But the reason why I'm, oh, yikes. Yeah, they are taking a lot of damage from those spells. We're actually going to have them get out of here. See, your skinks are more susceptible to it than your Saurus units, but, yeah. She is gunning for those kinks. Now, they should die pretty quick here. We're going to now fast forward just a little bit, see if we can get our magic up. There we go. And we're going to actually heal the Saurus units here. We're going to fast forward, and then let's see, how much magic do we have? We have 3 power reserves left, so I don't think that's actually enough for this spell here, but we'll see what happens. Don't think it's enough. It is not. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to chase them down real quick, and yeah, there we go. GG. We went from close victory, or we went from, yeah, close victory to decisive victory. So, playing manual battles, only losing 22 units, not as bad as all, is a lot better because you can also use the Geomantic Web abilities. Okay, so now that we're out of the battle, we're going to grab... I actually want to upgrade my troops so they're stronger later on. And now our next goal is to... We're going to spend our skill points. And with Mazdamundi, what you want to do is you want to spend in his magic tree a little bit to upgrade your heal for more battles later. I know I usually like to go Route Muncher and go for Lightning Strike, but if we play our cards right, we should only be fighting one person at a time. We're going to go this, and we want to upgrade our heal. Now, with this Lord here, what we want to grab is our Predator Fighter and then Enforce Order. The reason being is if we do Enforce Order, we'll be stronger against Greenskin, Skaven, Dark Elves, Beastmen, Warriors of Chaos, Demons of Chaos, and Norska, which is mainly what you're going to be fighting as the Lizardmen. Unless you make some other faction upset. Who knows? Now, with Lord Mazdamundi, we're going to go take the Fallen Gate. Now, What you can do here is you can auto-resolve this. And you won't take too much casualties. I mean, you'll take medium casualties, so it's probably worse. But they also did seduce one of our units, so we don't want to kill our own unit here. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to play the battle. Okay. Now that we're on the battlefield, we are actually going to position ourselves. This is actually a really nice battlefield. We're going to position ourselves right here. Reason being is it's going to give us a really strong defensive position. We're going to group everything up. Get into the battle here. We're going to put the Temple Guard in the center. Put these guys on these sides. Now, one thing we have to watch out for is our own skink units will actually do some pretty decent damage to us. So now we're going to put our skink units right here in the center. For our hero here, we're going to have Mazdamundi go in the back a little bit so they don't target him. We're going to have their the crystal Bastilla, I can't pronounce that, in the back as well. And we're going to have the Croxigar in the back too. And once the battle starts, we're actually going to position ourselves right here. And hopefully they go where we want them to, which is right here. So we want them to come right here. And it looks like they're going to do exactly the opposite of what we want them to do, and they're going to go all the way around. So just hit that fast forward button. And yeah, that looks like exactly what they're going to do here. So why don't we take this time to heal up our units a little bit. Let's heal up our hero. And how much more magic do we have? We still have 42 reserves, so we might as well take this time to heal up our units. Heal up our Lord. And heal this unit up. There we go. Perfect, perfect. Because they're not going to attack us since we're attacking them, so we might as well use this time to heal our units up. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go back to play mode here. We're going to grab our front line, and we're going to move our front line this direction now. What we're going to do is now grab our back line and then move that back here as well. We can hit that fast forward button and make this go faster. So as you can see, our skink unit is right there. I don't want to kill our own skink unit, but if we have to, we have to. We don't really have a unit to go soak the bullets, though, unfortunately. So now that we got this pretty decent setup, let's move forward. About right here. Keep it going. So we're gonna take some damage from the skinks, but now that we've waited a while too, if you wait, you can actually recover your Winds of Magic, and then you can just keep casting heal every time it's available. And then we still have the Revivification Crystal as well, so we can do that too. So now it looks like they're still not going to attack. It's interesting. Well, it looks like we're about to have to play aggressive, so let's move this forward. We're going to now move these guys behind those guys. We're going to get Mazdamundi in there as well. Get this over here. We're going to now take our formation, and we're actually going to move over here into the woods a little bit. Let's see what they do. Okay, we're going to hold off. Okay, play. There we go. Now we're going to send our units into melee. We're going to try not to kill our own units here. We're going to have Lord Mazdamundi send a heal straight onto these guys immediately. We're going to give them a buff as well because we're just going to try to waste the skink Cohort's ammo there. What we're going to do is we're actually going to help over here. We're going to try to consolidate breaking this side down and then slowly work our way that way. We're going to bring the Bastilla down this way as well. Hold on, are those spearmen? Nope, those are spearmen, so we don't want to do that. Here we go, we're going to charge into here. We're going to have the Croxigars charge over here. Oh, nope, those are spearmen. Now we're going to have this move forward. We're going to have this now use Shift 1. We're going to use that on the Temple Guard here. So we can revive and heal them up. Perfect. As you can see, we're starting to break them down. No! The skink cohorts! No! They're gonna die so bad. We're gonna heal these guys up again. We're gonna give them a little bit of a buff. Overcast it. These should be able to finish that off with these guys. Now this consolidated force, I want you to charge over here. The reason why we're doing that is we're trying not to kill our own skinks, even if they do a little more damage to us. They should be able to take care of this. Perfect. Let's check 34 more seconds so we can use that again. We're now going to have Lord Mazdamundi. Okay, so it looks like their Seeker chariots are coming this way. We're going to have our Lord go chase after the chariots here. Lord Mazdamundi, we're going to have you come this way and help deal with this threat here. We're also going to heal the Lord. We should be able to heal our units perfectly over here. Uh-oh. Here they come. Coming from the backside. That's a very good flank right there. My goodness. We're going to bring Lord Mazdamundi back over here to buff these guys up. We're going to now send these guys to go hit these cav here. Anything we can do to help break them down here. The Kroxagar and this should be able to deal with them over there. We're going to send the Temple Guard to heal up. Perfect. The the Seeker chariots, or Seeker, the Hell Striders are being really annoying at the moment. Turn the Kroxagar around here. They're anti-large, so actually we don't want to send the Kroxagar into that. We also don't want to send Lord Mazdamundi. We're going to heal the Temple Guard up again. We're going to have to try to heal as much as possible during this battle, just so we don't lose the least amount. And we should be able to win it pretty soon here. Let's get us around on the Hell Striders here. Let's zoom in, watch the action of this charging in. Oh! And we have victory. Now what we're going to do is we're actually going to fast forward, and we're going to send everything to stand in one spot. You two, get over here. Get over here. No. No. We're going to try to use as much healing as we possibly can while we can here. So this is a trick you can use for vampire counts as well to heal up your units before an end of a battle. It's kind of cheeky, but you know, it is what it is. So you can recover quicker. And a victory. Decisive. Decisive victory. Only lost 66 units. They lost every single one. So we're going to occupy this settlement. Which the Fallen Gates, now we're going to, as I mentioned earlier, we're going to build the food building. And we're going to upgrade this to tier 2 so then we can build walls. Because in case she does attack us, walls is going to be very important. So now what we're going to do is sit here one turn and heal up. We're also going to recruit a Lord over here next turn. So we're going to heal up. We're going to grab the upgrade for the heal ability. As you can see how important and crucial that was. We're going to see if anyone wants to trade or make any money. Nope. Okay. So next turn we'll be able to recruit a Lord here and get 2 extra units. Because what's going to happen is they're going to send a Lord to come attack our settlement. So we'll be able to counteract it with that and then send him this way. So we're going to end our turn. We already checked our diplomacy, we checked the technology, and our rights. We could summon the Salon Mage Priest, but I prefer a Saurus Coldblood because they're a little more tanky for auto-resolve purposes if it's like on a settlement. But yeah, and then the Geometric Web, we went over this in my Kroxagar video. But if you hadn't seen that, Geometric Web is basically, it is a Lizardman-specific faction mechanic where the stronger, to get your Geometric Web stronger, you want to build specific buildings like the, where is it? So, I think it's the Star Chamber, The Stellar Pyramid of the Southern Skies will also be something that'll be good for it. But basically, if you... Oh, right, no, sorry. It's this building here. Geomantic Locus. This will improve your geomantic web here, which also, when it gets stronger, what that does, it provides your provinces with more bonuses, which is actually really strong. I still think it really it needs a rework, but you know, it is what it is. They do have they just released their schedule, what's going to be reworked in the future here. So what we're going to be doing now is ending our turn. We are now on turn 2. As you can see as well, they did exactly what I said they were going to do. They were going to come up right here, right next to our settlement. And this is their main lord. So if we can wipe out this lord, then it'll be really easy to take over Mashu Peaks. Also, another really annoying thing about Lord Mazdamundi's campaign is, in the beginning, for some reason, these ogres, every single time you play, they come and raid your capital, like, right on it, as you're trying to do with this, potentially Marathi, and this. And it's really annoying. So, for your sake, if you don't watch the full video, or if you don't recall, they actually are right here, so if you want to take care of them as well. Their camp is right here. So that will help you with them when you deal with that. What we're going to do is we're going to put Lord Mazdamundi right here. We're going to grab the Soroskar veteran here. We're going to give them Enforcement Order, so we can do more damage against evil when we level up. Now we're going to grab the next lord here, which I always like to go Source Old Blood because they're really tanky and they don't cost as much as the Croc Cigars. And we're going to grab the Uncompromising. It's dealer's choice, whatever you want to grab, whatever you prefer. And you're going to recruit a Skink Javelin here. And what we're going to do now is grab our Tablet of Spawning. The way the technology tree works for the Lizardmen is it's basically based off of what buildings you build or have in order to continue to upgrade your units, like determining the Great Plan, interpreting the old one's meaning, and so on and so forth. So you have to actually have certain buildings in order to do it. It's kind of like the High Elves in that regard. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to check our diplomacy.
Princess, speak. You may...
Nobody likes us.
Can I offer assistance?
Nobody hates us either yet. So, yes. Cult of Pleasure, as you can see, she's starting to have positive relations with us. With that being said, I'm actually not going to give her money until it goes back to red. I'll give her money again. And this is just to prevent her from attacking us. So we can consolidate all of this, then push down and consolidate all of this. And the reason why I like doing that is that you can be attacked by sea anywhere. But this way you can have 2 armies. One to protect up here, one to protect right here, and it's super nice to have it that way. It's less to worry about. Like I said, though, you're going to have to worry about probably maybe an army here, but it won't have to be like a full stack army. It can just be a lord. And we're going to end our turn. We are now on turn 3, and as I said before, you can see the ogres right here. They did, in fact, come here, go right next to the capital, and they're just raiding there. And they don't care if you do this. They don't care. They'll stay there. They will stay there. Also, if you're wondering why last turn I moved Lord Mazdamundi here, it's because even if you move this way, they won't move. And they'll also stay in march stance, which is really funny. Because you think that they would like move or attack or do something, but no, every time I play this campaign, this army doesn't move. So what you can do is you can come over with Mazdamundi here. You can go right on the edge of the circle. So this also makes it where your movement can be quicker to get over there. Go right on the edge of this circle right here. You can take this lord now. Attack this. And the funny thing is here is you can actually auto-resolve this and not take very much damage to get rid of that. As you can see, that's still not that much damage because you can also rest up in encampment stance now. And we got a bunch of money from that. What I'm going to do is upgrade our troops. Now, playing that battle is still going to be better no matter what. So now we're going to go encampment stance so we can heal up. Or another thing you can do is go into Hexiodal to heal up, but we're not going to do that. We're going to head this way. We're going to take this guy. We're going to go right here. Because remember our cheeky mechanic where, as you can see, they're not like damaged, like where they don't have the line. We can heal our troops in battle. We can be cheeky. What we're going to do now is grab these units here. And usually on turn 5 is always when you get your blessed units, so you won't be getting them this turn. Now we're going to take Lord Mazdamundi here. We're going to actually grab Unfathomable Presence, so he has a barrier. This is to prevent damage, so he can actually get in melee if you want him to. He's not really the best in melee, but this is so he can actually take some hits and be closer to the line. Now, what we're going to do here is we're going to level up this Saurus Old Blood, get Predatory Fighter, and Enforce Order. We're going to check our diplomacy again, make sure that people don't like us or do like us. We're going to check Marathi specifically. Marathi still likes us, so this is good. With that in mind, that is really good, because we want her to like us. Now, it's turn 3. We could do a right, so we can cause attrition to enemy armies within your territory. We gain melee attack for skink units, all armies, weapon strength, but we're going to save our money so we can attack. Because we should be able to wipe this out next turn with no problems.